How much would you pay to have Sydney Sweeney's bathwater?
Oh.
8772 RadioU.
Nothing.
If the answer is $8 or more, I've got good news for you.
Oh, my goodness.
She has collaborated with Dr. Squatch to produce actual Sydney Sweeney game-used bathwater soap that you can buy. And it's only $8, which seems shockingly cheap to me.
Only $8?
That's shockingly cheap.
Hudson.
How much is a regular bar of soap? I don't even know because I buy body wash. But I can't imagine it's all that much, especially from Dr. Squatch. That feels like a higher end soap.
I have no idea what Dr. Squatch normally costs. Apparently, I don't know. It doesn't list here what their bars usually cost.
$8 is all it would take for you to have a bar of soap that supposedly includes bathwater that was previously used by Sydney Sweeney herself. And that goes on sale on June 6th. So later this week. Now, it's very limited edition, of course. Mm-hmm. They're saying it's a collector's item because she's only, taken so many baths where they've saved the water afterwards, supposedly.
Allegedly.
So they're only making 5,000 bars, and that's it. And so once they sell out, they're done. And you can get them at drsquatch.com if you're really interested.
I gotta say, anytime people do these stunts, I just never believe that this is actually their bathwater or whatever.
I would be really surprised, even though, how hard would that actually be? The reason they came up with this is because she did an ad for Dr. Squatch where she was in the bath.
Yeah.
And so then I guess they could have had this idea all along. That's not even an actual bath. It just looks like a bath.
Right.
For the ad. And then they're like, let's save this. And sell it. And I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to make, but also they could totally be lying.
I think they are lying. And also, even if you are getting any of the water from that bath, it has to be run through so many different sanitizations and all of that to be able to be sold and turned into soap.
Would you be able to extract any Sydney Sweeney DNA from this soap?
I doubt it.
I'd be surprised.
I doubt it, but I almost want someone to check and be like, nope, didn't find any Sydney Sweeney here.
Yeah, somebody's got to test this. One of the 5,000 people that gets one of these.
Yeah.
I also feel like, again, it's $8. That's really not... I would expect it to be much higher, and I'm kind of disappointed for Sydney Sweeney.
You're disappointed that it's so cheap?
Yeah, because this feels like something...
I don't think it's cheap at all. I think it's such a dumb stunt.
Yeah, but there's perverts out there that will buy this.
Unfortunately. Why else would they do it?
Yeah, exactly. They're going to sell out of these bars in no time flat. But I feel like she's one of the biggest stars in the world.
Yeah.
You got to sell your bathwater for more than $8 a pop to me.
Well, it looks like
if you're gonna stoop to this low, at least you got money and make it worth your while. $8. How much is she seeing out of that? Because she deserves more.
I don't know, but it does look like if you buy the 6-pack from Dr. Squatch, it's $36.
So, exactly. So they're barely marking up their own soap.
Right. So it's not exactly less expensive than normal. Yeah, their regular soaps are $8, $7 just to get one bar.
If you're buying Dr. Squatch soap anyways, might as well get the one with Sydney Sweeney's bathwater in it.
What are these scents, by the way, for these soaps? I've never looked at their website because this is soap marketed towards men.
Yeah.
But pine tar. What?
Nice.
Why? Why would you want to smell like pine tar?
It's manly. That's why.
Okay, maybe pine, but tar? What?
You can trick people into thinking that you've actually done something manly in your life.
Coconut castaway? Does that really sound manly?
That sounds like you haven't bathed in a long time.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you going to smell like Tim Hanks from
Tom Hanks,
Hanks from Castaway? Why did I say Tim Hanks? What the heck?
I don't know.